Hi friends, today we'll have a detailed discussion about this APTWREIS Gurukulam Recruitment. So, if we are going to this recruitment, there is we can say it is a circular. There is a circular from Ministry of Triple Affairs. Kind attention is invited that the Ministry of Triple Affairs, Government of India, New Delhi, and National Education Society for Triple Students have sanctioned EMR school for Andhra Pradesh functioning with CBSE syllabus. So, Government of India sanctioned some operationality for the school in Andhra Pradesh. So, for that only this notification is released. So, we'll go to this notification. So, for the EMR schools, some posts are mentioned here: vice principal, postgraduate teachers, then PG teacher in various disciplines, like mentioned here. Then trained graduate teacher. Then we are going to next music teacher, then art teacher, special educator, student counselor, educational vocational guidance, and hostel wardens. These are all the posts mentioned in this notification for this EMR school. So for these posts, Government of India and this NEST is defined some desirable qualification and essential qualification, the selection procedure, everything is explained in this notification. Some operational guidelines also released by this Government of India for this. And this next one, this is the strength required for the schools. Especially this notification is detailedly discussing about the Andhra Pradesh EMR school. Okay, so this it is very clear here. See here, there is a in these guidelines it is very clearly mentioned. NEST have accorded permission to the principal secretaries of Tribal Welfare Department of all states that teacher may be hired as a guest teacher in EMR school till the regular recruitment. Preference may be given to the teachers retired from the NVs, KVs and state government school on the pattern of KV Sangathan with no claim for absorption. It is very clear. Government is going to declare a permanent recruitment notification later on. So now, for time being, what they are going to do, they are going to have a guest faculty. So many people are commented in my earlier video regarding this. So I am clearing at this time. This is very clear. They are going to take a guest faculty. So let us go further. Minimum qualification as per the recruitment rules should be adhered to the maintain the quality of education. So next para, it is clear that NEST have communicated the clear guidelines for engaging the guest teacher for EMR school through the district level committee headed by the district collector concerned. Actually, we will divide this notification into two parts. First part is operational guidelines released by NEST, and second part, based on the operational guidelines, Andhra Pradesh means the state government on behalf of that APTWREIS school. Later on, the temporary teacher recruitment procedure will be released. As per my understanding, what I read from this notification, it will be published later. Means how to apply for this recruitment. That will be mentioned later. So in view of the circumstance, based on the delegation of power, the district level committee is stipulated in the EMR operational guidelines. So it is decided to entrust the hiring the qualified and experienced teachers in the cadre of PGT, TGT and PET and art teacher, music teacher. So the committee is maybe by district magistrate, collector or deputy commissioner. So as mentioned here, so committee has to be made. So what I am reading now, these are all the guidelines released by Government of India. The next, it is given some guidelines. So later on, Andhra Pradesh on behalf of that school is given some notification that will come. It will come later. Okay. So this is this thing. So in view of restructuring the districts in the state of Andhra Pradesh, the following district level committees are constituted. So as per the guidelines, the committee is constituted for taking this guest faculty. So guest teacher for EMR school in their adjudication for the academic year 2022-2023 in the smooth manner and hired qualified teachers to teach CBSE syllabus until further order. So for time being, 2022 to 2023 government, Andhra Pradesh government, as per operational guidelines by Government of India, they are going to hire a guest teacher. So these are all the information regarding the committee. Okay, so this committee will take care of this pure recruitment process. The guidelines communicated by NEST for selection of guest teachers are enclosed herewith for taking a further course of action. So I already explained this. So for postgraduate teacher and trained graduate teacher, so these are all the qualification requirement and experience requirement is clearly mentioned in this guideline. So these are all the guidelines. Selection criteria for PET, physical education teacher, and art teacher, the below mentioned qualification is required. If you want, if you just download the notification and have a review, detailed review. I'm just giving the brief information about this. Okay, music teacher, and then PET, physical education teacher. So next we come to general instruction area. So the member convener shall circulate this file to the district collector concerned, routed through deputy director and project officer concerned along with following enclosure. So this up to this part, these are the guidelines released by this NEST for taking this guest teacher. So based on this, actually these guidelines giving some relaxation in taking guest faculty. So instead of a national eligibility test for the teacher, it is allowing state eligibility test for teacher. So instead of national eligibility, it is allowing state eligibility. That is the one of the relaxation. Further it will be mentioned. So the existing outsourcing teaching staff working in other Gurukulam institutions who are willing shall also participate in the selection process. The selection of existing outsourcing teachers shall be on merit only. So the existing teachers also can participate or can apply for this recruitment. That is one of the main key thing. Next, inform to the existing outsourcing staff worker in EMRS for attending screening test for further continuation duly following the criteria shall be converted as a guest faculty by paying the honorarium as prescribed by NEST. So second thing, whoever is working right now, they will be continued as a guest faculty based on thorough checking of their qualification. Okay, next one, prepare the detailed guidelines, terms and conditions of selection of the guest teacher and upload in the web application. Display in the office of district collector, concerned project officer, ITDA, deputy director, and this non-ITDA district and EMR school. See here, they are going to give a detailed guidelines, terms and condition for this selection. They are going to publish. Okay, so ensure that this entire process shall be completed by 10th August. This is a place we want to focus. So this is why this notification last date is mentioned 10th August. So in these guidelines, it is very clearly saying all activities should be closed before 10th August. So there is no roster system in the selection of teachers as they engaged as a guest faculty. And further, they are clearly mentioning this is purely guest faculty. There is no absorption claim is allowed. Okay. So scrutinization of application may also entrusted to the principals of other EMR school and prepare the subject-wise selection list for calling to demo and interview. See here, scrutinization of application may also be entrusted to the principal of other EMR school and prepare the subject-wise selection list for calling to demo and interview. So it is very clear. So prepare a separate list of retired teacher. And one more thing I want to inform you in this connection. The thing is, they are giving some opportunity to retired teacher of KV school and NV school. That is also I want to mention in this. It clearly it will indicate this will be guest basis. There is no right for claim for absorption and regularization. So this is the operational guidelines released by our NEST. So based on that, Andhra Pradesh government is referring these guidelines, and based on this, Andhra Pradesh government is formulated the committee, and it is given the vacancy requirement of Andhra Pradesh EMR school. So these are all the vacancy requirement for teaching and non-teaching staff. Okay, and also the requirement, the following are the educational qualifications proposed by NEST for each and every post wise. Refer second and third, read above. So based on the operational guidelines, whatever we read for the Andhra Pradesh government has released the notification. So this only coming now. So these are all the requirement for principal, vice principal, postgraduate teacher, English, Hindi, various disciplines are there. So these are all the requirement. Music teacher, art teacher, everything is there. Next we comes to this. So these are all the we want to focus here only. So these are all the requirement and educational qualification experience requirement for this guest faculty if you want to work in this Andhra Pradesh EMR school. So in view of the above, it is clearly ordered that existing teaching and non-teaching staffing pattern implemented in EMR school operational guidelines issued discontinued with effect from the academic year 2022 to 2023. It is a very important thing. So whoever is continuing in this EMRS, that pattern to be discontinued, and the guest faculty will be posted in place of the continuing operating system. So the Secretary Gurukulam is hereby informed that the sanctioned teaching and non-teaching staff post in EMR schools at Y. Ramavaram of East Godavari district and Godavari of Nellore district by the Government of Andhra Pradesh shall be adjusted in other Gurukulam institution as per the necessity by issuing separate proceedings under intimation to Government of Andhra Pradesh immediately. So this was very clear. They are going to discontinue the current running system and they are going to absorb the teaching faculty as a guest position. So these are all the teaching staff they are going to absorb. In here everything they mentioned, location of the school, everything is mentioned. Non-teaching staff also everything is clearly mentioned. So this I already told na, this was given by Vice Chairman Gurukulam. In nutshell we can say it is purely guest lecture only. There is means a guest position only, guest teacher only. There is no absorption is allowed. So you can't claim for permanent this one. So it is purely guest faculty. Thank you friends.